You heard it right. They had ample food, avoided disaster, had a baby, and regained hope. Anna wrote her address visibly. How else would they find her? Soon after, a mysterious man appeared in town, and coincidentally, a pair of survivor couples discovered her contact info. They arrived at the town and joined Maud's team. Time flew by, and in a blink, 6 years passed, bringing a dramatic change to the Earth's environment, all without human interference. Forests and animals began plotting to invade the city, and during this period, Maud's broadcasts never stopped. Thanks to their ongoing efforts, more survivors. Maud was over the moon because Black's sister had another baby for him. He was now a proud father of 2. That noon, just like any other day, Maud went out to scavenge for supply. On his way back, Maud accidentally collided with a lion. When he got out to check, he unexpectedly spotted a girl in the woods. He presumed she might have been attracted by the broadcasts and hurriedly chased after her. The girl saw a stranger and looked utterly panicked. Maud was worried he might scare her and quickly explained about his camp, inviting her to join. But the girl seemed really scared of Maud, just staring at the ground and saying nothing. Noticing her reaction, Maud decided not to push it. He told the girl he'd be waiting by his car for 10 minutes if she needed help. If she didn't show up in that time, he would take it as a no-go and leave. But fearing disbelief, he stepped away. However, when Maud returned, the lion had vanished. Apparently, the lion was just grazed. Given the presence of lions near the camp, Maud figured it was time to boost security, wondering where he could find some wood. Just then, the little girl walked over. Maud reached into his car for an apple, and the girl took it and devoured it like she hadn't eaten in ages. Maud's kindness reassured the girl, but she clambered onto the firebox instead, which Maud shrugged off. He took the girl back to camp and told Black's sister he had brought someone back. She brought the kids to greet him, but the girl remained silent, and when greeted by the others, the girl didn't flinch. Maud realized she might have gone through some inhuman treatment. Jasmine brought some food over to the car, but when she saw the stranger, the little girl tensed up, thinking Jasmine was there to hurt her. She shoved Jasmine away. But when she saw the scars on Jasmine's arms, the girl froze up, realizing Jasmine had been hurt too. Understanding that kind of torment, Jasmine persuaded the girl to finally lower her guard. Maud set up a private room for the girl, complete with a bathroom and lots of adorable stuffed animals. Considering she couldn't survive alone, Maud suspected she was brought by someone. If a villain, the camp was in danger. So he and others headed to the forest. In a clearing, they stumbled upon an old rundown cabin. Although it looked shabby, there were signs someone had lived there. However, despite searching the area, they found no survivors. While the men were out, Jasmine discovered a letter in the girl's backpack. The letter deeply moved Jasmine, Ivy from Texas. Miraculously, her family survived the disaster. However, little did Ivy's mom know that surviving the disaster made them the unluckiest of all, as Ivy's father turned out to be a monster. He abused his daughter, beating up his wife when she tried to stop him. The mom fell severely ill. To help her daughter escape, the mother took advantage of the father being out and secretly untied Ivy from her bindings. She instructed her daughter to run deep into the woods and never come back. Ivy remembered her mother's words and dashed into the forest to hide. Thirsty, she drank dew, hungry, wild fruits. She wandered in the forest till she met Maud. Hearing Ivy's tragic story, everyone felt deeply moved. With everyone's care, Ivy quickly recovered. That noon, Maud was frolicking with the kids in the backyard, with the air filled with joy and laughter. Maud thought an animal invaded, cautiously approached with his weapon, only to find the alarm triggered by survivors. Spotting the strangers nearby, Black's sister and the others rushed over, both sides on high alert. Finally, the leading woman spoke up first, introducing herself as Sister Jen, claiming they were from Oregon. Their camp had the pediculosis outbreak, forcing them to head south. While searching for supplies, they had stumbled upon Maud's whispers. With an open mind, they arrived, but passing through the forest, Sister Jin's child triggered Maud's alarm. Realizing they meant no harm, Maud and others relaxed. Learning Sister Jin was a doctor, the camp thrilled. Maud warmly invited Sister Jin and her group to join the camp. They really needed a doctor, and Sister Jin agreed without a second thought. After all, they'd been wondering, a camp together was wonderful. A few days later, everyone grew familiar. That noon, Maud took the group to a nearby town. While passing the forest, Sister Jin sought medical supplies but was unexpectedly spotted by a wild dog. Luckily, a nearby fire extinguisher scared it away. As Sister Jin left, she spotted something odd in the fire extinguisher room and smashed the wooden door. She accidentally discovered the treasure trove filled with an open medicine, leaving Maud utterly speechless. With these medications, everyone was relieved from worrying about getting sick. Given the growing number of kids in the camp, Maud suggested establishing a school, which everyone agreed was a good idea. However, just when Maud thought things couldn't get better for the camp, disaster struck again. That very noon, Maud was patiently teaching his little son to walk in the backyard with his other child when, unexpectedly, he raised his head to behold a lion emerging from the bushes. Although Maud managed to block the lion, he was no match for it and was severely injured, passing out in the process. Thankfully, everyone was nearby, and thanks to their efforts, Maud was successfully rescued, with the medicine Sister Jin found playing. After several hours of rescue, injured Maud miraculously survived. An angry Black sister stormed into the forest with a weapon in hand. She followed the blood trail straight to the lion to get her revenge. After a few months of recovery, Maud's health gradually improved, and due to his injuries, he became the kids' teacher, specializing in imparting knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe to ensure you don't miss any exciting content.